So today's recipe is the super simple fruitcake. So once again, thank you, Penny, for hosting, being part of this session. As I'm sure everybody's really looking forward to doing this recipe on such a warm day, but I do appreciate all of you joining us. So over to you, Penny.
Okay, thank you, Debbie, and good morning, everyone.
Morning.
This is embarrassingly easy. So, is anybody cooking along?
Yes, I am.
Okay, one saucepan.
Yeah.
Oh, and needs to be a good medium-sized pan, not enormous, but it's something you're going to be able to manage. You're going to make all of it in this pan. In here, you're going to put your sugar, okay?
In the saucepan?
Into the saucepan.
Okay. Hang on, that goes.
Into the pan is the sugar. So butter's going into the pan.
The butter and sugar.
Butter, sugar.
Butter, sugar.
Dried fruit. Into your pan is your sugar, butter.
Yep.
Dried fruit.
Yep.
Spice.
Yes.
Right. So you put the water in now.
So is it in order of the ingredients? So I put the fruit in, I've now put the dark sugar in, and then I'm going to put the margarine in.
Shall we check it again? Sugar, butter.
Sugar, butter, fruit, spice.
Dried fruit, ground spices, butter. If you've got sherry or butter, sherry or brandy.
Brandy.
Yeah.
Put in now.
Yeah, that is gone in.
Okay. Everybody got everything in the pan?
Done that.
Okay. That pan onto the heat now.
Yeah.
What heat?
What heat?
You're going to bring it up. Hang on, I'm just turning around.
I'm just going to put that in like that.
We're just going
to bring
it up to a gentle simmer. I've got a silicone spatula, and I'm just going to give it a stir, okay?
Right.
Good at that.
You're just stirring it around with a spatula, just to break up your butter, melt the butter. And in a minute, we'll hear it coming up to a gentle simmer.
Bring it up to the boil.
A gentle simmer. I've got my pan now on full flame.
Especially if you're under the influence of brandy. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a sip. But
I spied you. I spied you having a sneaky swig.
Well, I thought I had to.
I think mine is fully done. Should I take it off or just leave it?
No.
Mine's
right.
Mine's starting to
gentle bubble.
Yeah, mine's coming up there now.
Right. You need to turn it down so it's just simmering.
Yeah.
Alexa, set timer 5 minutes.
Alexa,
did she hear you?
timer 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay? Just let it gently bubble away.
Alexa, 5-minute timer.
Can you hear your pan?
Oh
Yeah, just simmering nice.
Yes, very faintly.
Just gently bubbling.
And what's that doing, of course, is it's warming up the fruit so that the liquid will start making the fruit plumper. Who's used what different fruits? I heard dates out there.
I've got raisins, currants, sultanas, and apricots.
Lovely.
Sultanas, apricots, dates. Only a few apricots.
I've got sultanas, raisins, mixed peel, orange, lemon.
While we're waiting for that to do its 5 minutes, we could just beat our eggs if they're not already done.
Oh,
No,
right.
they're not.
I've already beaten mine.
So I've got beaten eggs here on my work surface.
Yeah.
But I've also got, just to talk it through while we're waiting. Alexa, stop.
So,
now.
shall I take it off now, Penny?
Take it off.
Alexa, stop.
Take it off,
Yeah.
Alexa, stop.
And what we're going to do, I don't know if you've got somewhere just cool. put it.
Yeah.
Just put it on the side.
Yeah,
want
just put mine on a
to down a
computer.
bit.
Yeah.
Right, hold on to those eggs at the moment. Let's just look at
Okay.
our dry ingredients.
Oh yeah.
And I've got here a box with my flour. I think it was a little bit of salt, a bit of baking powder, and a bit of bicarbonate of soda.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't
Okay.
got salt. Okay.
Is it one of these?
I think it
You
was
Put them all in the bowl.
I just got them in a box. I had them pre-weighed up.
So can I mix them all now? Flour, baking powder, and soda
Yes, but
in a mixing bowl.
keep them separate from everything else. So it's just your box of dry ingredients. Yep. What I'm being very careful of is you know that as soon as you get the bicarbonate of soda and the baking powder with a bit of liquid, it starts activating straight away. So
Okay.
just why I've got this little box, all my dry ingredients ready to go. Please could I talk to you about the tin
Taskbar.
or whatever you're using to cook this cake in? I've got here a silicon loaf tray. And what I've done is I've buttered it and I have lined it with some baking parchment. And I have
done.
what I've got is the baking parchment sticks out a bit beyond the loaf tin.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Yes.
Brilliant. And shall I tell you why I've done this? Is when we put the honey on later, they get quite hard. And then if you're taking it out, turning it upside down, you start losing this rather crisp topping. Okay, so this is really, I'm using the baking parchment as handles to take it out of this silicone container.
I thought that would be the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I buttered it, then lined it with baking parchment in one direction, and then I buttered it again so that I put another piece of baking parchment, like to make a cross.
Okay.
So that the baking parchments would stick to each other. And then I just give it a bit more butter over it. Come on, has everybody got their tins ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So on my work surface, I have put a silicone mat because I'm bringing over quite a hot pan. I'm putting the silicone mat on the work surface. I'm putting the pan on top of the silicone mat. I'm just going to find my spatula, which has disappeared. Oh, it's because it's in the pan. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
We're going to be quite quick here. I want you to know that we've got hotness here. We're going to put in thickening agents, rising agents, eggs.
Yeah.
So don't mess about. Okay.
Yes.
Dry into the pan. You might
Okay.
And not the eggs yet.
Not the eggs yet. Stirring like buggery.
Only the dry in the pan. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've mixed my dry ingredients in.
Okay, I'm going to just
I'm
read.
mixing them now. Yes.
Go for it, Chris.
Gone in.
Okay.
Right. I've got a nice silicone spatula. I'm folding it in, being quite quick.
The eggs in yet? Oh, no.
Yeah. All coming together very nicely.
Eggs in, stir them in well.
Eggs in now?
Okay.
Eggs in there.
Going in.
I've
Can
got
I have a question? Should I put it back on the heat again or not?
So how long do you cook it for?
Hello.
I'm going to do 30 minutes to start with.
30 minutes. Okay.
Oh, thank God for that. It's after 11. I can have another brandy.
So after 30 minutes, we're going to pull it out. I have a special little squeezy bottle with my honey in. It's more manageable. You could buy honey in squeezy bottles, like syrup, I think, or actually,
I've got one of
because this
those.
is our homemade, home-produced honey. Alan puts it in here for me into the bottle.
Just by looking very closely at my cakes
Yep.
with my Romanian vision, I noticed that they're quite brown.
Okay.
Do I need to feel it for any?
I would feel it. Have you got a cooking thermometer?
No.
A knife would do though, wouldn't it? That's what I
Shall
use.
I-
Maybe put like a knife or a
Yeah.
toothpick or something in there
If
to
you
make
put-
sure it
if-
comes out clean.
Yeah, if it's wet, then you know it's not done.
So,
Yeah.
Shall
Chris,
I?
lift out one of them,
Yeah.
take a sharp knife and put it very gently into the middle, not down to the bottom, into the middle and just halfway through, and then pull it out and just feel the knife, the end of the knife. It will be hot, but you are looking to see if it's clean.
It's clean.
You
It's
may be
clean.
done. I'm going to get
That's-
mine out. In this, Alexa, how long on timer?
You have 2 minutes. then.
Right.
Now
I've
you're
just
talking,
taken
Chris,
mine out.
my kind of language.
It's at 92 degrees.
Mhm.
So it's nearly done. So I'm going to squeeze some honey on the top.
Oh, it's a fork.
And I'm just sort of using my fingers because I've no idea where the cake is. And my fingers are just sort of spreading the honey out a little bit. It's puffed up really well. It's higher than the tin now. I'm going to put my flaked almonds on top.
Do you do that while it's still hot, or do you have to let it cool before
because
you
I'm going
do
to
it?
put it back in the oven in a second. So I was just a little short of my half hour, and I think it's nearly done.
Mine's nearly done.
Commend.
Mine's got another minute left.
Yeah, mine hasn't gone off yet.
Okay, nuts are on, and now I'm going to give it another squeeze of honey on the top, just to sort of stick.
Just
Oh,
left
so
now.
can I just check, Penny? So you put honey first, and then the flaked almonds, and then honey on the top again?
Yeah, but I'm not using much. I'm probably using,
Okay.
a few.
Drizzle it on the top after.
I'll just leave mine plain.
I think I might put buttercream between it. Now, how do you make that? Is that ice and sugar and butter?
Yeah.
It is.
So you just cream
It
them
is.
both together.
And then
Nice
how much of each do you use?
Do you know, it's so long since I made it, I have no idea.
I think you say, I think it's the same kind of weight ingredients to each other.
Is it?
Yeah. And then you can put a little bit of vanilla essence in it just to sweeten up that little.
Time.
Oh, Penny, mine is not done, by the way. The knife is a bit wet. So how long should I put it back in for?
Have you put your nuts on and your
No.
honey?
No.
They could go on top, and then you just put it back for another 10 minutes or so.
All right, so I'll do the honey now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Has
Because
anyone got any other ideas for fillings for these two?
I think you could try marmalade.
Ah.
Just marmalade or jam.
I want you to think about
Peanut butter.
what flavour
Oh
goes
yeah, peanut butter.
with the fruit and spices. I have just got mine out.
Yeah, so have I.
I
Yeah.
am
Mine's
feeling the top, which has got its nut topping, which are now crisp.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've just done the temperature, and it's over 95 degrees. So I'm
Okay.
happy that's done.
Yep.
So I'm going to let this come out and cool now.
Can we take it out soon as out the tin now? Even though, it's hot or.
Well, you could.
Leave it for a few minutes.
Oh, well, mine has been since we've been chatting, so should be okay now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is taking longer because it's in a loaf tin and it's in a fan oven.
Mine's in a loaf tin. But
Mine's in a loaf
Yeah.
tin too.
yes.
Yeah, so is mine. Let me just-
I don't know. It's done on the top. It's nicely got a crack and it's nice, sort of crisp. But I'm worried a bit because if it overdoes on the top and the underneath it's not done, I'd have to cover in foil, I suppose, do I? And then put it back in again.
Definitely. And what I would suggest is, have you had it out at all yet?
Yes, I had it out and tested, and then I put nuts and honey on it, and it's back in for 10 minutes, like you said.
And when you tested it, did the knife or the thermometer come out clean?
No, knife was a bit wet. That's why I knew it wasn't quite done.
And you said you had a little crack on it, didn't you? So that's obviously wouldn't be done either, would it? I suppose. I don't know.
The top is okay,
Yes,
but if I
yeah.
didn't test, I wouldn't know it's not done.
No, of course not. No.
How many more minutes have you got?
Probably only 4 or 5 now, I think.
If you're worried about the nuts burning, just cover it with a double layer of foil.
Yeah, I'll let Alexa go off, and then I might go and test again.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at this, Ashton's. Where's Sherry? Hold yours up then, Sherry, and we'll spotlight it.
Can you see it?
Oh, there it is. Yes, we can see it. Hold your cake up slightly. There it is. Well done.
Wow,
Thank you.
lovely.
And what about you, Chris? Let's have a look at yours.
Go on, Chris.
We're going to spotlight Chris's. Oh wow! Look at that.
So,
Wow.
Yep.
look
He's
at
going to
that.
put apricot jam, or is it what did you or buttercream?
Oh,
A bit both.
Both.
There you go. Both. That's the one then, Chris.
it's
And
supposed
it's
to.
buttercream first, then jam on top, like you
Make
would
sure
do a
it's
cake.
cold.
Oh yeah, like cream tea.
Yes. Just
Yeah,
make,
jam first on scones.
just
Oh,
make
mine's
sure it's
got
cold
half
before you put that on there.
Yeah.
Gosh, yes, it's still wet, Penny. What should I do?
Turn your oven up? No, I don't know.
It's not
I
done.
think I would definitely cover it with your double layer of foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's done.
Put it back in the oven. Perhaps just turn the oven down a bit and just give it another 10 minutes or so. Debbie, here's mine.
Yes.
I'm going to spotlight this one.
Oh yes, please. Oh wow, yes, look at that.
Oh my goodness me!
Glorious.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hey.
It does look nice, yes.
Yeah.
it's all puffed up. It's all covered
Lovely.
in nuts. It will be a soft cake because there's a lot of moisture in this.
So that's okay as long as
I'll
I'm
have to
certainly
send a
gonna give
picture,
it-
Debbie, on WhatsApp because mine isn't ready yet.
Oh,
That would be lovely, Super. If you could send us a picture of yours, we'd love to see it when it's done. I'm certainly going to have a go at this fruit case because, like you say, it's super simple and it's that sounds good to me. And I'm sure I might well bring it into the office. We were for the staff to try. We were very fortunate with your bake along with Sue. She dropped off the vegan chocolate cake here and everybody enjoyed it. So, yes.
Yeah.
good.
So are you happy about ratatouille next time?
Absolutely.
Yes, please. Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll look at a basic ratatouille and then we'll think of some ways of turning it into a main course, with serving it with pasta, whatever you like. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's
May I
cool.
thank you all for cooking along with me today. It's been a
Thank you
real-
very much.
Thank
Thank you very much as always.
Thank you, Penny.
Been
Yeah,
really
brilliant.
good.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant.
Enjoy your cake.
Penny,
We will
Yeah.
do.
Will.
Thank you.
Okay.
enjoy it with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Have a lovely week, Penny.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon, Penny. Take care,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye. Thanks, Penny.
Bye, Penny. Bye.
Bye.
Another great baking exclusive session with Penny Melville Brown, hosted by Open Sight Hampshire.
When I started this today, I had a clean apron.
It looks clear to us, Penny.
It's sticky.
Our baking sessions take place every second Monday of the month via Zoom. Our baking sessions are for anyone who is visually impaired or blind who would like to come along and learn new ideas and share their tips and interact with other visually impaired people.
Oh, wow. That's massive.
It's like a massive cookie.
Look,
Penny.
if I put it, you can't see my head.
To find out more about our regular baking sessions, please contact Open Sight Hampshire on 023 80 641 244 or email info@opensight.org.uk. You can also register on our Eventbrite page, and please don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms.